So I was watching a trailer for this Thor movie, this Love and Thunder, and I'm probably not going to watch it, just based off what I'm seeing from the preview. And I kind of jumped off the Marvel train after Spidey kind of came back home to Fox and left the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That was basically me leaving the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well. Like, I haven't seen the Doctor Strange movie. I know it's a good movie or a movie that's worth watching. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen anything, whether it's television or cinema, about this new phase of the MCU, again, outside of that No Way Home movie. And that was more of a conclusion to Spider-Man's character than having anything to do. I mean, they tried to put the plot line in there, the Doctor Strange, to, merge that into the multiverse of madness. But again, I couldn't tell you nothing about that stuff. But the topic of this video is the Tic Toc movie trend. So the Tic Toc movie trend is to just introduce new thing after new thing after new thing after new thing over the course of like 2.5 hours. You're not able to keep up with anything that's going on. And I recently watched this Jurassic World movie. Jurassic World suffers from the same issue that I think this Love and Thunder movie is going to suffer from. That is, even in just watching the preview for it, it looks like there are about 4 or 5 plot lines to that movie. This kind of reminds me of like most movies, and that's why I call it the Tic Toc movie effect, because a movie will have one plot line, then skip to another plot line, then skip to another plot line, then skip to another plot line. And unlike the Lord of the Rings or any kind of this sophisticated Game of Thrones kind of writing that introduces 10 plot lines that can bring them all back into either 2 or 3, or maybe just finish it all in one. They'll introduce 10 plot lines just to have you, oh, hey, look over there. Hey, look over there. And that's why I'm calling this is more like a social media ADD type movie style of making. Because if you're somebody who's trying to follow a journey of adventure of a character, how can you ever follow that character's journey if they're never showing you what the character's doing? And then every time you see that character, they're doing some inexplicable thing like crawling through, like in Jurassic World. There was a scene where the female protagonist gets launched out of a jet that's crashing, or aircraft that's crashing, and she gets ejected out of that aircraft to land into a environment that, has the predator, the big predator on the prowl. So that whole time is her just kind of hiding from a dinosaur until they came and found her. And then when they came and found her, she was being attacked by another different dinosaur. So that whole segment of this character detaching from the group that she was with on her own solo quest wasn't to give us any more information about the story. I mean, it introduced that predator, I guess, but it doesn't give us any more information on the story. It doesn't introduce any more plot lines as far as how the hero can win or how the protagonist can succeed. There's nothing going on except, oh, damsel in distress is in distress. Oh, she's crawling through the grass. Oh, she's submerged under the water. Oh, now she's found some shelter. Oops, there's some dinosaurs. And of course, before the dinosaur can do anything to the damsel in distress, here comes Star-Lord to come save the day. And although it's like fine, it's a movie, damsels in distress are they're everywhere in movies. But that scene, that whole arc of her ejecting out of the plane was totally unnecessary. It was just stuff like, hey, look over here. Look, she's being chased by a dinosaur. Cut back to these guys. Now they're dancing on ice. Oh, now he's in the ice. Cut scene from that. Skip jump. And that Jurassic World movie was doing a lot of inexplicable skip jumping. But this is what I mean about the Tic Toc movie environment that we're in. It doesn't allow you to enjoy character development. It's just jump here, skip that, skip this. And you saw it in the Star Wars movies. You're starting to see it and I don't want to pick on any particular. The Jurassic World movie is fresh in my mind, so that's why I'm kind of picking on that movie. But why does the movie industry feel as though it has to go the route of social media ADD when it's creating its products? When somebody is watching a Thor movie, it would be nice if you could watch a Thor movie. What's the crisis? What's the situation? Is he developing his powers in any new way? What's going on? Because what we get is just a whole lot of noise sometimes, and it doesn't help us get to anywhere better as far as understanding. So please, movies, stop slapping us in the face with 10 different plot lines that you can't finish off. Just make your 2 or 3 and wrap that shit up, because we ain't got the time.